guys got to ask him questions. Just don't let him ramble. He was good. You got to ask him. That's like the best I've heard him this year in terms of, because he knows everything about Hanover. I mean, huh?
20 seconds.
Oh, yeah. The question from Andy. It is week 10 of Scoreboard. Some great matchups tonight. Games going down to the wire. We'll have scores and the highlights coming up next on Lakeshore Scoreboard.
Doing as much as you can, as quickly as you can, is important to me. Life is short. And the earlier we get started helping our community, the better off our community will be.
All right, week 10 of Lakeshore Scoreboard, the playoffs, sudden death, high school football. And one of the themes I thought that stood out tonight was you've seen some top flight programs that have struggled this year, like Culver Military.
Right.
And maybe, Rensselaer from Rensselaer standards, maybe down a little this year. But you saw them tonight, and when the postseason began, both of those teams were ready to play tonight in the first halves of their games.
Oh, absolutely. For the first half, Culver Military Academy was all over the Lowell Red Devils. Yeah. And, they gave them all they could handle for at least 3 quarters there.
Yeah.
A game of the night tonight that I thought was just outstanding. Well, it came from the Boone Grove and Calumet.
Oh
that was unbelievable.
Yeah. To see a game that was 30-7 after 1, with Calumet leading, take that kind of turn where Boone Grove took the lead late is amazing. And we're going to start there. We're going to start with Boone Grove and Calumet here on the highlight trail on Lakeshore Scoreboard. Let's get to the highlights.
This game came down to the last 10 seconds. All right, we're going to start off with Anthony Ponce there. Good run, breaking tackles, cutting back. Nice 8-9 yard gain there. And Trent Lococo end around.
Good camera work.
Absolutely, this is good footage here. Andrew Markham with the pass, wide open to Terrell Caldwell for the touchdown.
Leading passer in Northwest.
There you go. Good defense there by Calumet as well. Got Trent Lococo again. Breaking this one to the outside. Patient running. He's right inside the 5-yard line. That's a touchdown to Javon Lawrence there. So the player of the night for me is this Josh Oglesby. He went absolutely crazy this game. This is Cole Kaiser there. Oglesby ended up with 6 touchdowns.
6 touchdowns.
Incredible. This is Mark Rowland to Oglesby for a touchdown. One of many this game. And Calumet airing the ball out to, that's Terrell Caldwell there. And that's David Flores taking it to the house there for
That's right.
6. That's excellent. All right, Anthony Ponce here with a 2-point conversion, taking it in. Got Cole Kaiser with a nice run here off left tackle. Catch by Noonan.
Good throw.
Yeah, good throw on time. Hunter Noonan with a nice catch there. And Cole Kaiser again on the left side, breaking tackles. Really tough run there. We've got Boone Grove airing the ball out to Oglesby one more time for 6. And the 2-point conversion as well. And why not? If it's working,
Wow.
go back to it.
That's right.
A beautiful catch by Oglesby, and yet another touchdown there. So Boone Grove took the lead with under 2 minutes to go, and Calumet marched down and got a touchdown at the very end with 9 seconds to go to ice this game.
This may be the best game in 2 to 3 years for Boone Grove, and they still come up just a little short, but what a great effort by.
Oh, absolutely.
What a great
Absolutely.
Yeah, Josh Oglesby with 6 touchdowns. Mark Rowland with a big night. Their offense got it going, and Calumet couldn't really shut them down, which is a tremendous performance to get back and to take the lead, then couldn't get one stop, though. Calumet comes back to win the game.
You saw the score. I don't think anyone was getting any stops
Yeah,
that game.
there wasn't.
There was almost 90 points scored in this game. So, but the bottom line is, this is two teams that were playing their hearts out and letting it all hang out there for sectionals. It is do or die, win or go home. That is it for this part of the
That's right.
season, and those teams played their hearts out.
Yeah, a lot of comebacks tonight as well.
Right.
That was one, although Calumet came back to win the game. And then this Griffith River Forest game was also a comeback tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Griffith looking pretty sharp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Griffith with a big come from behind victory tonight. Let's check out the highlights of that one. Griffith and River Forest.
All right, we're going to get this started off with the Jose Alvarez run. Big hole, big strides. Oh, almost right down there into the inside the 5-yard line. Another Alvarez run here. River Forest ended up scoring there, but Griffith got the kickoff here, and then be Jackson Lawson with the return here. Carter Rowe going off right end. Good stop by the River Forest contingent there. And then
Good
Aiden
move.
Silver.
Nice move.
Aiden Silver, tremendous athlete, fast, dynamic touchdown. Aiden Silver.
He is only a sophomore.
Oh, he's going to be good. He already is good. All right, that's a Carter Crow run. Look at that. Just kind of running through that gap, splitting it, getting out there. Ooh, a beautiful interception by Royce Thompson there. The option play out to Carter Crow. A couple runs or a couple yards there. Kamari Tyler with this underneath screen. Oh, running people over. Beautiful run. Great yards after catch there. Ooh, nice grab by Jeremiah Stansell there. And Stansell with the run here, end around, but looks like Griffith kind of cleans it up. Connor Cervantes going left side, missing a couple tackles, getting upfield. Carter Crow, right end. I've been told that was a touchdown. We've got a nice pass. Andrew Vargas with a nice catch. Rumbling down into about the 30-yard line. This was a heck of a game, I tell you.
Yeah, River led 14-0. And then Griffith came back, stormed back. Some turnovers. This was one of the more attractive matchups tonight from a good game perspective. And it lived up to those expectations, and Griffith came back and won the ball game. But I think they've got a big, tall order in front of them now.
Sure.
Griffith has made real strides toward the end of the season here.
Yeah.
I think they got a lot of guys back or a couple guys back that were injured, and they've played well the last 2 weeks.
Well, and Cervantes and Crow
Yes.
have stayed healthy, which
That's right.
is very important. I think Cervantes has had a lot of injury
yeah.
issues over his career, but it's important for them to be healthy this late.
And you saw those clips. That was a tough, rugged, hard-hitting
Yeah.
football game.
Yeah.
That is how you win in Northwest Indiana. I don't care what anyone else tells you. You just run through people and you do what you need to do, and they did an excellent job of that.
Impressive that Griffith kept River Forest off the scoreboard as well after
Yes.
the first
Right,
two
yeah.
touchdowns, because they were up 14-0 early in that game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we knew Hanover would be tested tonight Tremendous program at Rensselaer, even though they're not having one of their great seasons, but a state championship program nonetheless. Hanover and Rensselaer. Let's check out some of those highlights.
Hanover got a little bit of a scare early in this one.
I think it's good.
They
really
needed
do.
it.
They
They
needed something.
needed it.
They needed some things on tape that the coach could yell at them about, get their focus back. Got a week now to get ready.
It's a rush there by Calvin Verrett there. A pass to Gannon House. A pass here. Oh, tipped. Oh, intercepted. That's Corbin Matthew there for Rensselaer picking the ball off. And a big play by Diego Hernandez-Reyes. Had a big game this game. That's Dylan Bowen there for a kickoff return. Cal Hastley for a nice swing pass there for the first down. And Tony Bartolomeo Jr. An excellent on-time pass there. Airing it out deep. Gannon House, touchdown. We've said that often here on television.
That's a good combination.
Yes,
They
it
play
is.
well together.
Yes, it is. So here's Diego Hernandez-Reyes. Big run off the right side. A solid tackle downfield, but that's after a 20-yard gain. And a run there by Corbin Matthew. Then we've got a touchdown for Diego Hernandez-Reyes. He had an excellent game, I'll tell you. Speaking of that, not only can he run, he can intercept the ball too. Beautiful play. He was all over the field today.
And I think he's only or something.
Yeah. Now, Matt Kuntz, he was a little shaky early, couple interceptions. There's that second one. Ended up being intercepted by Aaron Barco there. But from this point, Hanover decided to really take over. I know Rensselaer gets a field goal there from Carter Drone. But going forward, from that point forward, it was nothing but Hanover Central.
Well, Kuntz, I think, had 3 first-half picks.
Yes.
That he
Oh,
threw.
it was 3, okay.
Yes, and I think Kevin Driscoll on the radio hit it on the spot. I mean, they got things they need to work on, whether it be penalties,
Right.
discipline. I do like the fact that, as he said, Coach Parker said that they didn't panic at halftime, which
Right.
was outstanding. They got a turnover themselves right away.
When you can score the ball really fast, like Hanover can, there's always that ability to come
Yep.
back. They never got down more than 2 scores. What is interesting is their defense, their starting defense is the first score they gave up, and they gave up 2. 10 points in the first half. But after that point, that starting defense that has shut people out all season did what they do best and just took
Right.
the game over.
That's right.
Yeah, but I think from a mental perspective that this was a really good test for them.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think you want to jump in to like West Lafayette the first week of the sectional.
No.
Really, and to their and it's not Hanover's fault that they've been tied into that conference
Right.
for another year until they play a much tougher regular season schedule next year. But this is good. They have a week now to try to clean up some things, and then they're going to probably be getting ready for a really tough game with West Lafayette.
They got punched in the face, and they
Yeah.
responded.
Yeah.
And that's
Right.
exactly what the championship team does.
Yep, I agree with you. I think everything there was positive tonight for them in that second half. All righty, how about some Bishop, Noll, and Lake Station? The Edison Eagles looking for a postseason win.
All right. Got Tom Sapowski running the ball. He fumbles, and that's recovered by Travis Randolph. That's early in the game.
Nice hit.
Yeah. Carmine Hubbard here with a run. Running on the off right tackle there and getting upfield 12, 15 yards there.
Ooh, nice little
reverse
play.
Reverse to Emmanuel Torres. Caught from behind, but that's after a big gain. Good for him. And here's Hubbard again. Big strides, running into your living rooms there. Oh, Peyton McIntosh back to pass, and he takes off. Give himself up after a big gain. Michael Brown here, but the Noll defense kind of swarming there, but a good run there, getting positive yardage. Ooh, that's a run by Peters there. No, this is a run by Peters there. That last one was a Hubbard run. This is Peters running. Ooh, a big mistake there. Ball put on the ground, ends up being a big sack for Lake Station. Ooh, that's a Noll Lewis pass to Tom Sapowski. Brings it down inside the 10 there. Here's Peyton McIntosh again, getting the job done with his legs, getting outside the pocket, getting positive yardage and avoiding the hit. Ooh, we got an interception here. That's Michael Brown. He's got a head of steam in front of him. Weaving in and out. I don't think anyone's stopping him. He's taking that to the end zone there. Wonderful play, weaving, interception, return for touchdown. Excellent play by Michael Brown.
Lake Station big, 46-7. They win over Bishop Noll, so they advance to the second round of the postseason next week. Big victory for them. And I think we've got all the scores in Northwest Indiana. Here, of course, week 1 with the 5A and the 6A teams with the night off. Lowell came back after trailing Culver Academy, and they got the victory tonight.
It's a hard-fought game there. Culver had Lowell on the roast, but what did Lowell do? They responded.
New Prairie, KV scored first, but then New Prairie 47 straight unanswered. Although it was only 17-6 at halftime.
Right.
But they stormed it back in the second half to open that one up. Highland shutting out East Chicago. Highland and Hobart a rematch next week. Big West Lafayette 50-7 over Twin Lakes. West Noble 26-14 over Mishawaka Marion. Knox big. They might do some postseason damage.
Oh, yeah.
Russ
They've had a
Radke's
good
got him
season.
moving. Yeah.
John Glenn 24-7 over Fairfield. I think Jimtown won that game. 51-6 for LaVille over Whiting. And Bremen knocks off Wheeler 35-21.
Well, it's going to be a big game.
Oh,
Bill
yeah.
and Andrea.
Oh, boy.
Woo.
Big win for South Central tonight. That was that game could have gone either way, but South Central beats Bowman 20-12. Culver Community with a huge victory over North Newton. Triton over Pioneer, and the Jays had the offense going tonight.
Gee.
That's something. 74-6 they win.
68 points. That's a large differential.
Definitely. All righty, there's your scores for week 10 of the season, first week of the postseason. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back on Scoreboard. We'll have the game of the week next on Lakeshore PBS.
Doing as much as you can, as quickly as you can, is important to me. Life is short, and the earlier we get started helping our community, the better off our community will be.
If you're a fan of the prep sports programming that you're tuning into here on Lakeshore PBS, please consider making a donation today in support of this great programming. We are counting on you.
Catch all the region's prep football action on Lakeshore PBS Sports. We kick off at 6 p.m. on 89.1 FM with Ben Kolodzinski and Wayne Svetnoff. We'll give you a look into the week's slate of games with analysis and live updates from correspondents around the region. At 10:30, switch over to Scoreboard for highlights, final scores, and a recap from the area's best games. Keep up with all the games from anywhere on your phone or tablet with live streams of the shows and up-to-the-minute scores on Facebook and YouTube.
All right, it is Lakeshore Scoreboard. We're back for our game of the week. Conference champs, Gary Westside, 7-2, taking on Hobart. Definitely a game I think that I was looking forward to.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I think Coach Boswell said earlier this week as well that it was kind of a barometer game for their program as well. They've had a tremendous season. Got a D1 lineman.
Yeah, going to Minnesota.
Right.
Right.
I'm sick of these region guys going to Minnesota.
Yeah,
these
no kidding.
region linemen going to
No
Minnesota.
kidding. There's plenty of schools here
it needs
in
to,
Indiana.
It needs to stop. It's just, but, also maybe a barometer for Hobart as well. They've played well. They've had some tremendous victories of late. I heard you guys on the radio. I think when you look at the teams left, who really has the best combination of running and passing?
Right. I mean,
When you think of Hobart over the years, misdirection, running option,
Right.
but they have
Oh,
a quarterback now
Oh, yeah. I mean,
that can
right.
really complement a running game.
So Noll Elrich has gotten offers from Miami of Ohio. A lot of people don't realize
sophomore.
that. He's a sophomore.
Yeah.
He's getting Division I offers. And you've got Trey Gibson, obviously. He's got Division I offers. He's got offers from, all around the area. Just most recently, Indiana State has offered him to keep him somewhat local. This game was really a battle of two of the best running backs in Northwest Indiana with Westside's Calumet Griffin Terrell. But the difference is the quarterback, Noll Elrich,
Yes.
plus the running back and Trey Gibson, that made the big difference in this.
Yeah, yep. All right, let's check out some of the highlights. West Side at Hobart tonight.
And speaking of Trey Gibson, huge game. First highlight of the game there.
Look at the hole in the line.
And that's right, the huge line. Elrich with a pass completed there. See, you've already talked the 1-2 punch right there. Elrich again, getting that ball out fast. That's to Trey Gibson. This is Elrich airing it out one more time.
Nice catch.
Connor Stafford there. And here's Calumet Griffin Terrell. Shorter, but very fast and runs really hard. This is Omarion Youngmar to run. Hard, tough runner, kind of that lightning and thunder dynamic. That's Trey Gibson here. Big strides.
Look at that.
Man, he's tough. He is tough. All right, so off the kickoff here, kind of a pooch kick. And Brady Rocket King, touchdown. I mean, I can see why he's the Rocket King. My goodness. Beautiful play by him there. But Hobart answers here with, doing what they do best. Get the ball, Trey Gibson. Keep it in your quarterback's hands. That's a catch there by Hunter Juris. Give the ball back to Trey Gibson.
Wow.
Man, he's tough.
He's not
Yes,
only
he does.
fast, but he reads the hole so well.
And Hobart's offensive line is giving him huge holes to read. He's got a lot of options there. Another touchdown run for Gibson there. Trayvon Williams with the catch for West Side. Noll Elrich, great arm, also gets it done with his feet. Taking a hit there, but getting a big gain.
Saw him with great patience in the pocket. You saw just in those highlights, Hobart just really physical, 37-6. They win tonight. Really impressive performance. They're playing very well. Interesting to see the next few weeks for them. I think they've got some opportunities coming up.
Oh, sure. That 4A sectional feeds into some pretty tough teams. You got New Prairie out there in the ether there, seeing what they got to do. But Hobart is really improved. They played a very tough schedule early in the year. It's paying dividends right now.
Yeah.
It's, and obviously Hobart's handled Highland earlier this year, and they've got them again next week. But it's amazing how both Lowell and Hobart have a history with New Prairie already.
Right.
So it's really not going to matter, if they either get a shot at them, but they both have history with New Prairie. It's weird.
I mean, New Prairie is they're a force to be reckoned with right now. They're well coached. There's a lot of talent there. But Wayne and I were talking on the radio. It's hard to beat a team twice. and especially at this point, New Prairie is heading to Lowell. It's a long bus ride. It's in the Inferno. Now, this happened last year, and New Prairie took care of them, but this is a different year, and Lowell has shown a lot of results this season.
Especially this week, being down a little bit and coming back and winning, nicely against the Culver Academy.
This was kind of a trap game for Lowell tonight. Coming off the big win over Andrean, got a share of the conference title. Going on the road, Culver's been down. They did get out of there with the victory. Be interesting to see now how they play next week. But obviously a great opponent in New Prairie. Highland shutting out East Chicago. West Lafayette big. West Noble big. Seeing the scores from tonight. Knox, a lot of points. John Glenn over Fairfield in 3A. You saw the highlights of Hanover with their win. LaVille, outstanding. Andrean at LaVille next week. Going to be a huge game. South Central over Bowman, Culver Community. North Judson 74-6 over South Newton. Big win for Triton. And the game of the night with Calumet coming back late, 7 seconds left to score the winning score after leading 30-7 after one. Boone Grove's Johnny Oglesby with 6 touchdowns.
Incredible.
Career night. That was a career for a lot of guys.
Yes.
More than a career for a lot of guys. All right, we're out of time. We'll see you next Friday night with Lakeshore Scoreboard on Lakeshore PBS.
Doing as much as you can, as quickly as you can, is important to me. Life is short, and the earlier we get started helping our community, the better off our community will be.